Good afternoon. Welcome to NorthumBOOland Zoo on YouTube. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Maxine and I work here. This week I wanted to tell you all about our Halloween event and what we did for the conservation organization that we work with out in the Comoros Islands called Dahari NGO. So for those of you who came along to our NorthumBOOland Zoo kind of Halloween event, thank you so much for joining us. We think it went down really well. If you came along to the event, then let me know in the comments what you thought of the evening. Obviously we're looking for feedback to try and improve next year's offerings, and we've already got some really cool ideas of what we can do next year to make it even bigger and better. And we really enjoyed doing it as well. All the staff that were there, we all got dressed up. Some of us had the really important tasks of scaring people. So there's quite a few of us based in the Tractor Museum actually jumping out and attacking people, which is brilliant. Then, of course, we had staff working in the cafe, serving really, really spooky cakes. We had our bat craft stand, where you can make the little custom bats. They were really nice, little paper crafts. And our raccoon mascot, Rocky, had a go at making one. The first step is really easy. All he's got to do is fit the spoon to the wings to make the body. Oh, well, that doesn't look right. He's got this, he's a total natural. Oh, maybe not. And the last piece is the charismatic Mickey Mouse ears. Well, that's a funny looking bat. So the bat crafts were quite cute, and Rocky did a really good job of making that bat, I thought. We had a lot of fun filming that as well. But the whole event was in aid of the Livingstone fruit bats, and here at Northumberland, if you're not aware, we have 13 of these incredibly rare, critically endangered Livingstone fruit bats. And these bats are the third largest bat in the world. So they have up to a 1.4 meter wingspan. And we have the second, or I think maybe it's one of 3 breeding colonies in the world. So there's only just over 100 of these in captivity. And in the wild, there's only about 1,200 of them, based on 2 tiny islands in the Comoros. And that's between Madagascar and mainland Africa. And these islands are very, very isolated and at risk to cyclones and tropical storms, which are getting stronger and stronger with global warming, that when they come in, these storms kind of tear apart these forests that they live in and whisk the bats out to sea. And the bats just aren't strong enough to get all the way back again because they're not built for flying massive long distances. So you can lose the entire population of bats in one storm, or at least half of them. We have teamed up with Dahari NGO in the last few months properly to support them in their efforts to protect these bats. And because we were raising money for these incredibly special bats, we got a super special message from Hugh, all the way from the Comoros Islands, that I want to share with you.
Hello, my name is Hugh. I am co-director of the NGO Dahari in the Comoros Islands in the Western Indian Ocean. The island of Anjouan, where I'm standing right now, lost around 80% of its forests in the past 20 to 30 years, one of the highest rates of deforestation in the whole world. This deforestation is putting under threat the existence of the Livingstone's fruit bat, a critically endangered species and also a flagship species for the Comoros. What we, Dahari, are doing to save the bat is we have put in place a scheme to pay farmers who have land where the bat roosts or where the bat feeds to put those fields into fallow, which allows forests to regenerate and create a habitat for the bat and for other biodiversity. Today, as you can see, I'm not in the forest, I'm at the beach because we're celebrating with the whole team of Dahari our 10th anniversary. And we just want to say a massive thank you to all of those who have contributed to Northumberland Zoo's fund to help save the Livingstone fruit bat.
So in total, we have managed to raise £3,000 to send over to Hugh and his team, and that will help contribute to the efforts that they're doing out there. The Comoros Islands has one of the fastest growing human population rates in the world, with their population booming by 75% in the last 20 years, which is insane. And in order to expand that much, they need a lot of infrastructure. So what they're doing is they're wiping out forests, using the wood for building their villages, creating their businesses, and the roosts where these bats live are just getting wiped out. So Dahari are actually going in there and they're offering farmers a subsidy to leave these roosts and these protected areas on their farmland, and they're working directly with the farmers to try and encourage them to keep the bats. You know, to the people that live on the island of Comoros, they see these massive bats, so to them they're incredibly normal and not very unusual at all. But actually, they are super special and found nowhere else in the world. So to have this partnership with Dahari is super special, and I've put their link for their website in our description if you would like to learn more. Nope. So as a huge thank you from all of us here at Northumberland Zoo and of course our amazingly gorgeous Livingstone fruit bats, thank you so much for your support at the NorthumBOOland Zoo Halloween event, and we look forward to welcoming you again next year. And if you haven't done already, please do remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like this video and help us continue to create this kind of content, and we shall see you next week.